Hey guys, this is Gorax. Today will be a guide about how to progress in defensive battle. The most important thing to do here is to progress through monster difficulty. You want to get to level 50 as soon as possible, and it's very easy to get there. You don't need a strong team. All you need to do is a good strategy. As you can see, a couple of people on my server already achieved a monster difficulty level 50. During the week from Monday to Saturday, it doesn't really matter how much damage you do. The only day when the damage matters is Sunday, because on Monday you will get diamonds depending on your rank. So before we move to the formations, I'm gonna show you guys a quick tip how to make your castle will survive longer. So as you can see, my castle, I don't have anything equipped. I have all the materials equipped in other units, and the point of it is you don't really need 4 sets of these components. The only thing you need is 3 of them, and when you're doing the defense battle, you want to put the strongest one in your castle. So when I'm doing the defensive battle, the way I do it is I put my strongest components into the spots. That way I boost my castle HP tremendously, and it helps me survive longer in the defense battle. There are 3 types of castle available at the moment. The capital of basically the castle, the rampart, and the inferno capital. The one that I'm using, the one that I started using at the beginning was a castle one, because it slowed down enemies. But since I've moved to a higher difficulty, I started using a rampart one, because it reduces the it decreases the unit damage of targets by a percentage. Okay, so this is what I've been using to keep my wall alive for as long as possible. Now once you get your castle equipped with the best components possible, you want to progress here. The most important thing here is to last the whole battle, which is 180 seconds. You don't need to do damage. All you want to do is survive. Once you survive 180 seconds, you move to the next level. And as you can see, not many people know about it. Look at that, we got a VIP 15 at level 8. So that guy needs to watch a video or a guide and move through that quickly, because the best way to get experience is the experience to upgrade your war machines is through here. So you want to get to level 50 as quickly as possible. Now for levels 120, you can basically use any hero that has AoE spell damage. The units from level 1 to 20 are very easy to deal with. The battalion rams don't do a lot of damage to your wall, so you should be able to survive for a long time. You just need to make sure you do the least damage possible, and the comp you should be running is basically similar to your crypt. However, keep in mind you'll need 2 tanks to tank the battalion rams once your wall goes down, which should not be possible up until like level 20. Okay, so through levels 120 you can basically use all the free-to-play heroes, which will be your Solmer, Sephiroth. You can even use Caitlyn. You can also use Adelaide or Luna. Basically an AoE damage dealer hero. So you can also use Rashka. Now if you have any paid heroes, if you got Sandro, this is what I've done. I get to level 30 using Sandro. After level 30 it was harder, so I had to change something, but this is the comp, a very similar comp that I used to use with Sandro. Other people also use Dragon Mutare, but I don't have her, and Astral as well. So there's a way to get to level 30 as a free-to-play player and also as a pay-to-play player. And I'm gonna show you guys a video of Sephiroth that got to level 30 with no hassle. So this is the formation used by Sephiroth on a siege defense battle level 30. As you can see, he's using Pegasus, basically all damage dealers. The only one you'll have problems obtaining is Medusa and Giant, but they can be easily replaced by sharpshooters or marksmen. This is the beginning of the battle. The first wave is the easiest way. You got skeletons. It's in a slow mode so you can see what he's doing. And this is a video by Bendova. He's got a very cool idea of how to do it. As you can see, he's using a spell mark of summoning these small dendroid units. And this is how he's going to make sure the ballista, the battle ram, doesn't get to his wall. This is a great way to advance, and as you can see, his wall is barely scratched. It's wave 2. As I said before, you don't really need to focus on the damage here. You could do it an easier way. And I'm gonna show you, after this video, I'm gonna show you a way how to get to level 50 without any strong units and just one hero, which is what I did from level 30 to level 50, and it was no problem. Every day I've passed to another level, and this is what you want to do. You want to pass to another level easily. Okay, so let's just skip to the battering ram. Okay, so wave 6, the battling ram is gonna spawn anytime now. As you can see, he's not bothered about the damage. The units are slowly hitting his wall, but at this level, the wall is able to sustain quite a lot of damage. So he did summon these dendroids. As you can see, the battling ram is stopped. So he's going to get rid of all these units hitting his wall now to make sure he's got enough time to survive it. So you can see the battling ram is still far away. There's a second battling ram spawning, but he will focus the damage. Okay, so that's 2 battling rams. Let's skip forward. So he's gonna do the damage to the top one. It's his goal. Okay, so the wall is almost down. So once these battling rams hit the wall will die. And now the problem is, you need to tank the top line. This is why he's using only 1 tank, and there was a reason why I used 2 tanks, because even if the wall dies and you got 2 tank units, you'll be alright. Your units will tank enough damage to survive the next 40 seconds. So let's rewind quickly. Okay, so we are at the end, so one of the battling rams is down. It's 10 more seconds to go, and he is going to advance. And this is what you want to do. You don't want to worry about the damage. You want to advance to the next level, because this level is gonna give him like 500 supplies, but level 50 you'll get 4200, which is what you want to do. Right, so he advanced, and let's move on to the higher levels. So this is what I've run on a monster difficulty 50. This is what got me to get to that level 50, and after you pass level 50 you will be at endless mode, which means you're not gonna get any more levels. You'll just focus on the damage. However, as I said before, Monday to Saturday you want still to do melee to get to survive the level 50, to get the 4200 resources. And on Sunday, this is a day where you want to put out as much damage as possible, so you'll be higher on the ranking. So the hero I'm using here is melee. I'm using all defenders units. I don't want any of my units to do any damage, and I also turn off the dragon and skeleton artifact. So this is important. You need to turn off these artifacts because your skeletons and your dragon might kill the first wave. And what you want to do here is you want to keep that wave alive. So it's on double speed, so I'll slowly explain what I'm doing. So what I want to do, the top two lines skeletons, they do the most damage. So what you want to do is you want to CC them by Earth Arrow. You want to curse them using a spell mark, and you want to put time stop over there to make sure they don't do any damage. You also don't want to kill them. You want them to survive as long as possible, because if they die, the new wave will spawn. So this is very basic, very easy gameplay, and you don't even need these defensive units to be strong, because if you play it right, you won't be spawning a second wave. If you don't spawn a second wave, you will survive easily. I sometimes spawn the second wave, but I still survive thanks to my tanks. But if you follow the trick with boosting your capital just before doing these defense battles, you will be alright. As you can see, there's a minute left and my wall is at half HP, which is great. As I said before, I'm using Rampart for reduced damage on the wall as well. And if you're using Rampart, you want to put all Rampart tanks in your formation to boost the HP even further. As you can see, I'm using Dendroid and Dwarfs. I could also put Centaur here to boost my castle HP even greater. So it's 40 seconds left, my wall is still standing. But I'm gonna spawn a second wave now. As you can see, the archers of the castle killed the wave, but I'm gonna keep it CC'd as well. So now I can actually deal some damage to the top units. And I'm gonna control the bottom one, because there's more units on the bottom. Okay, so my wall is going to fall in the last 4 seconds, but my units will survive. And I've passed level 50. This was my try on level 50. It's very easy. So after you get to level 50, what you want to do is to make sure you're doing enough damage to be in top of the leaderboards. As you can see, during the day of the recording, it's Tuesday, so everyone is doing the minimal damage here, just to make sure we get the maximum resources. And on Sunday, we will battle for the most damage to get the most diamond rewards on Monday. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're looking for more guides. I'm gonna make more guides to make sure you guys know what to do and be the most prepared for new content as well as an old content. Thank you for watching. Bye.